And we're live. What's going on, gentlemen? I want to thank Hemi and Brother Brandon for jumping on the panel. We will have more coming soon, but we wanted to touch on a few topics tonight that's been kind of getting passed around between the community and the groups. And it's this essentially hyena behavior. So we're going to be discussing that a bit tonight. Before we get started, though, I want to thank everybody who helped out with the Halloween event. If you got a chance to see it, other than the weather, the kids were extremely happy. So I think I have to call it that I'm happy. Um, and getting the kids their quads is now the priority. Unfortunately, with the sickness that I've had and everything else that's been going on, I haven't gotten quite around to finish them out and delivering them. But we're hoping to do that tomorrow. So I'll definitely have some pictures for the update. So,
Oh, great. Looking
yeah,
forward to seeing it.
yeah, no, it's going to be awesome, guys. And if you, I know most of us don't have Facebook. I like to use it to harass people because I'm that way. If you guys do have Facebook, I would appreciate the friend request and the following of our community group because although you're not in it, you know, you know people that are. So I will be sending out, the invites and stuff for people who are willing to do that. If you're not, no big deal. We understand. But hyenas, the hyenas that are in our groups, the guys that are basically taking those same female traits that we talked about a while back when it came to gossip. That's a female trait. This whole fucking acting like a bunch of fucking hyenas and jumping on somebody for something they said or disagreed with generally kind of shows that's a bit of a female trait as well. And it's usually a part of what like clout chasers do. We all know who they are, right? So I thought I'd play this video for us all before we got started to show you what's going to happen to fucking hyenas and where this is going to end. So please enjoy the next 3 minutes. And if the BBC gets me fucking a copyright claim, so be it. We're going to go through it anyway. Sorry, my mic's been off that whole time. So we've already got the copyright warning, thanks to Bob. So I'm gonna try to skip ahead a little bit, and I'll play it on a little bit of faster speed. Clearly, I'm out of practice on this one, but hopefully that'll just stay as a warning and won't get shut down.
StreamYards through the computer.
We sure can. Sure, that's no problem, brother.
Yeah, see, this Discord is different than one on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I need to link them, all that shit. So you did find the two lion brothers.
You betcha. You betcha. We have got it. Unfortunately, it's from BBC Earth, so they want to like copyright everything. No big deal, right? But we'll get the point across. I think. We really don't even have to go any further. I think the point has kind of been made there. When we take these hyenas on, they fucking lose every fucking time because they show their fucking true nature when they fucking take little things of people, what people have said, or overblow it. I mean, I've had guys in in my live streams chats where people are texting me and calling me and emailing me to get them out because of a disturbance or because they've started a fight. Look, you have the ability to participate or not. when it comes to these disagreements. If there's points to be made, so be it. Let your points out there. That doesn't mean it has to go to a basic fucking pissing contest or one of these childish fucking name calling games that we see these people fucking doing, right? And when you participate in this behavior, this very feminine behavior, you become a fucking hyena.
Did you
That's not,
see? Did you see in Discord where Angler Shinobi's Discord Angler challenged Hermit to a one-on-one?
yeah. I told him it was
Okay,
pointless. It's pointless.
okay. I didn't know if anybody else saw that.
Yeah, no, we all saw that. It's just like I said, it's a
That happened
pointless.
again?
Well, of course,
just tonight.
Oh,
of
God.
course, of course. I mean, as I've stated, me and Hermit have had our fucking differences. I've said my piece, he said his piece, and that's all the attention I give him. You're
Yeah.
not part of this fucking group no more. You're here for all the wrong reasons. So be it. Whether you guys want to participate in that, totally up to you. Right? I'm not here to tell you, just like everybody else, that you shouldn't follow other people just because I disagree with them or anything like that. Just remember, these are the types of people that will turn on their fucking own any instant of the day if they believe that it will get them ahead just a little bit. Just a
Well,
little bit.
see,
Even. Sorry,
see
go ahead.
that no, I understand that Angler should have backed off. I understand all that, and I was even getting pissed at him. But then I started seeing some of his behaviors, and it's like, look, man, he's not firing. His synapses and shit ain't firing right. Something's going on in that brain pan.
Yeah. But we
And
all
I've been
have
there.
something going on, man. We all
I've
come here
been there.
for
Yeah,
different reasons, but we got something going on. That doesn't mean we attack somebody for it. Just because, okay, I've been through a divorce, right? Maybe some of the guys that are in our group hasn't. Does that mean I should jump on them and say that they shouldn't be here, or they should jump on me and say I shouldn't be bitching and whining because they haven't experienced it? We haven't experienced everything that the guys in the group have experienced. We all have our
yep,
own. Some are
yep.
are similar, some are not, right? But whatever reason it may be. I mean, I've reached out to people in our fucking community privately to ask them if they're okay. What is going on? What is the reason you're lashing out at people or whatever the case may be? Now, it's their choice to talk to me or not, and it would be nothing that if they didn't want to share it, it wouldn't be shared. But if it was something important, I would recommend that they talk with each other or talk with a group of us privately, right?
Right, right.
Not an online thing, just a private group because we are here. Some of us are actually here to help people who have been
Yep.
through what we've been through. These fucking clout chasers and fucking chameleons that behave like these fucking hyenas, they're not. And filtering them out or cleaning house or fucking gatekeeping, however you want to fucking phrase it, is part of the job. It's what we've decided to take on, so be it.
Well, see, I've done some reflecting, and it's like I feel like I'm overreacting about this stuff, but I've experienced it, the trauma and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
and it flashes you back, and you're ready to fight. Give me a sword, give me a goddamn shield, and a
yeah,
beer. Let's go.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And you don't mean to. It's just it's it's in your brain pan someplace, and if that snaps goes off, buddy.
Well, it like I said, some of us have triggers, right? I'm usually a pretty fucking calm guy, right? Until somebody says something that's a little bit out of line related to my kids, right?
Yeah.
And I go complete fucking psycho in a fucking instant. I mean, complete psycho. I have
Yep.
no off button now. There's no off button, and I don't give a fuck. I get to the point where I don't give a fuck, right?
Yep.
Well, you
I know
If I
what you
fucking
mean.
cut, yeah,
you
my
pray
kid,
someone's there to pull you out.
My kid's uncle a while back said something to me and I fucking snapped. Now, that one we got through pretty easily because it was pretty easy to fucking like disarm him and call out his bullshit right there, right? Because he hasn't lived my experience. He hasn't lived yours or anyone else's. So he has no fucking say on what I did or didn't do and why I don't have my kids or why I didn't, right? Um, so that one he got away with pretty easily. The next time he fucking said something to me, all that came rushing back, and I literally went from completely calm, just out there working on my quad, right, doing my thing, to having a screwdriver in my hand and ready to go over and sink it into his fucking temple. And I told him that right at his fucking father's door. I'm gonna fucking stab you right in the head with this, and I won't give two fucks. And I didn't. But that's a trigger. Hopefully, he's learned his lesson and he hasn't said boo to me since. I don't know your trigger. I don't know Brandon's trigger. I don't know Angler's trigger. I know that we all have issues, and rather than fucking jumping down each other's throat, we should talk with each other, maybe see if we can help them out, get them through that difficult time. A lot of people use drugs and alcohol as crutches to get through things. I don't recommend it.
Nope.
Right? And I'm pretty sure most of us would all say the same thing, whether you're a drinker or not. You don't recommend it. When they're using it as a crutch, it's a crutch. It's not getting to the heart of the problem. Right?
Correct.
So,
But then if you go and attack them for that crutch, and you know what I mean, like you
yeah,
said, kid gloves. You need
yeah,
kids gloves.
we do. And this type of fucking behavior doesn't match up with us. Do you know who it does match up with? The goddamn feminist groups out there. The Hormaxers, the Miss Elites, the fucking cocksuckers that are out there fucking talking shit about us all day long because, we're everything from domestic terrorists to fucking women haters. That's where that belongs. So if you're going to participate in it, guess where you belong? Not here. Over there. So why do you bother? Right?
Right.
Hemi, can we get your thoughts on this? I know you had a lot to say about this, buddy.
Yeah, I've watched the past week men devolve against each other, participate in the exact same shaming language that they criticize ladies for doing, yet do the same. You're not a man if you don't come and participate in this witch hunt. Blah, blah, blah. Some people call it like baseless claims,
Yeah.
being called a diddler. Like where none of these have anything to do with the original argument, but that's how far it's fucking devolved. And now it's not even like it's not even logical anymore. It's like it's just it's pure hate. It's pure hate.
Yeah. Uh, like I said, man, I can't
It,
condone that kind of behavior. You know what I mean?
hate takes up too much energy. Ask Brandon how joyous and he's been since he's eliminated this drama from his life. Like, now I'm not saying that's the only answer, but it's a good formula for him. He's
Yeah,
eliminated it completely.
I haven't followed any of it, and I don't know who said what to who, and I frankly don't give a fuck. Um, you know, it's not cool to attack one another. Uh, I don't know, I don't know what the story is, um, and I've stayed away from it.
Mm-hmm.
When people have started talking about it, I just sort of tune them out. And several of my friends have, wanted to go after one person or another. I just You know, I don't want to psychoanalyze anybody.
Well,
So
let's welcome Brother
I'm
Angler to the stream.
Hey, brother Angler.
Hey, fellas.
How you doing, my buddy?
I'm good, man. You feeling better?
Trying to. I'm not good with the diabetes medication, apparently, but you know, it is what it is.
Is it like?
I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Was that Brandon speaking?
Yeah, that's Brandon. You know, I've stayed completely out of this. You know, the last time I had anything to do with, you know, any of the fighting was when I saw that Bullets for Teeth was going after Angler, and I gave Angler a platform to speak out. After that, I've just sort of washed my hands of it.
Well, you have to, right? It shows their
yeah.
true colors. Like I don't know Bullets, but I don't hear anything good about it. I'm sorry, I don't know him, and like I said, all I hear is pretty negative shit. If that's the case, I'll just avoid them altogether. It doesn't bother me to avoid people, but I won't fucking, you know, I won't sit by and watch the other people get eaten in this fucking community for something they said or something that's going on in their life.
Yep. And Indy, I just want to say I'm fine. I appreciate your concern. But yeah, in the short time that I've been here, and I've been here a short amount of time, not even a year, since February of this year, and shit fluctuates. I mean, is it always like this? I mean, I'm asking you guys that have been here for a few years. Does it kind of go like this? Is this something I should get used to, or just say fuck this, I'm out?
Well, it's the invasion of the interlopers, chameleons, and the fucking drama chasers that are the problem, right?
Okay.
It
So
seems to have gotten worse.
It has.
You guys have seen several come and go.
Probably about 60.
Okay.
But Hemi's right. It is escalating fucking exponentially because people are taking this now, and they're just like Pearly Things and people like that. They set up these fucking platforms that basically just repeat the same thing that most of us have said, and they know that they can make money, right?
They're making their living off of it.
Yeah, they know that people want a place to speak, normal people who go through normal fucking shit every day, and it never hurts to have a set of tits when you're on YouTube. Let's face it.
Dude, obviously I'm an angler. I love to fish. I shit you not. The lamest fishing channels that have like over 1 million subs are these girls out fishing in bikinis.
Yeah.
It blows my fucking mind.
Absolutely. If I changed my photos and stuff to show tits and ass all fucking night long, it wouldn't matter what I fucking said. You'd see the sub count just fucking go through the roof.
But then you'd get caught and they would sue you and put you in prison for doing something wrong against women.
Oh, well, there you go.
But anyway,
I'd rather keep that moral fiber intact. Thanks.
What really chaps me about this, and guys show up here already broken, probably have lost their families, friends, whatnot. Like, the world's already fucking against them.
Yeah.
And then they come here and the community's against them too.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good fucking point, really.
Well, it really doesn't help. We all came here with issues, right? Of some kind.
Like, the community's hard to break into first. Like, it's not the most welcoming. Somewhat, if you find your group or your groove. But if you fall into this no man's land between the groups, there's no help for you here.
Well, that's not true.
I agree 100%. I think one of the greatest things that a lot of guys have found around here is to be able to sit down and actually talk to a man for once and cut up with a man with no fucking judgment, with no people giving you the goddamn side eye or anything like that. We're just allowed to come here. I mean, it is what it is now. It's the digital fucking age. I mean, I can't walk next door. I can't go, I can't walk outside 2 houses down and do this and just have a good time talking with other men. I think that's a big part of what we found here. Anyway.
Well, I've stated to you guys several times, there is shit that I talk to you guys about that I cannot talk to my closest friend, family members, nobody, because they won't understand. You
Or
guys
they'll
will
use it
understand.
against you. Or they
it'll be
will
used
use it
again.
against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my best friend can't even. I mean, he gets some of it, but I got to be careful with him on this stuff. And that's my best fucking friend since the 6th fucking grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, I fully get it. When I went snowmobiling with the guys there last winter, and I mentioned it with two guys that I know pretty well, that are pretty fucking open and accepting to whatever. They don't give a fuck, right? That was kind of like, there was almost a moment where I was like, maybe I shouldn't be talking to these guys about it. But the response was actually very positive. They were like, oh, dude, that sounds fucking awesome. The one guy had already heard of it, which was, big surprise as well.
yep.
And now I've met another guy here. Although he follows the channels that we wouldn't follow, like, the Rolo Tomasis and stuff like that, he still has an understanding of what's going on, right?
It's a start. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a start, right? I mean, now that's two people that, like, I was surprised when a person in the nearby town actually mentioned the red pill. Just a guy I literally started chatting with in the fucking McDonald's parking lot.
So the words "red pill" came out of their mouth.
Right out of their mouths. Red
Right
pill
on.
and MGTOW came right out of their mouths. And I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
That's wild. Yeah.
So the community's yeah, I mean, the philosophy's spreading and the community's growing, right?
Mhm.
The thing is, the more people see that, the more that, especially when you're talking the money side of it, the more alluring it becomes to basically be a fucking chameleon in here or an interloper, right?
Well, gentlemen, can I have a word here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I kind of talk a little slow, so just hold on for a second till I get all my thoughts out. If we embrace our morals, values, ethics, and principles, and try and actually live them, then we don't have to worry about the hyenas. That's what I've been trying to do here lately. Ever since I made Dak upset when he was doing that thing with Unwanted Contriver, where they were trying to psychoanalyze me and using my kid and calling me fucking names. I did not feel like I was a good person for making Dak that upset. He and I have reconciled, as we should, but, I was a bad person for enraging him like that to begin with. And we don't need to meet, like, the lion, he was biting the hyenas who were biting him. You don't have to meet a bite with a bite.
I mean, the more attention you give them, the worse it gets with some of these people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes, Brandon, that's all you know. You've been bit since a young age, and that's all you know is to fight back and bite. And then eventually you start biting without getting bit.
Yeah. Well, we have to.
Well, I've been able to shut two people up by making little poems for them.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I'll shut up. There was one. I don't remember which one it was, man, but it was fucking badass. It was
the tailor-made man one was fucking hilarious.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. And I got another one from him whenever, because we're talking
Oh,
about
I forgot
Dak
I
Prescott.
even made the tailor-made man poem. But
The message or the words that people are spreading around about Dak fucking, like Dak isn't doing well, but that it's his fault, in some way, and
well,
it has to
I
do with
don't.
the fact that
Oh, they're trying to take him down the same fucking bullshit path they took Vention down, aren't they?
well, there's
And
I
he's
don't
still
know
fucking
what they're
alive.
trying to do with Dak, and I've stayed out of that. My only interaction with Dak is to get him good, get well wishes. I was all over the chat rooms yesterday, asking people to send him get wells, because that's what he wanted. He doesn't want any money. He doesn't want any money. He just wants to know people think about him and care about him while he's healing.
Right.
See, that's a big thing right there, is when you really haven't had a lot of people in your life that honestly give a shit about you, not what you can do for them, what money you can give them, that honestly care about you.
Yeah.
That means so much.
That's
and
what this community was supposed
really
to be.
that's really what he wants. Because I asked him if there was anything we could get for him, any money, anything, medicine or anything, and he said, "No, I need luck and prayers." So I interpreted the prayers as he wants people to wish him well.
Yep. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't know how many people actually said stuff to Dak, but he gave me a big old thumbs up for that. So
I've been off here for a few days. I just kind of checked out for a minute. I checked in on Discord here and there, but is Dak, is he like bedridden or what's going on there? Or is he?
Well, I'm not going to discuss his health, but he is sick right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not well.
I'll let
Okay.
all
right.
That's information. If Dak wants to give it out, he'll give it out.
Okay, I was just asking. All right, I hear you. Good.
No, but these people that are fucking going after him like the fucking pack of hyenas and clout chasers that they are, saying all kinds of shit that he's dying because all he does is sit around and fucking rag on women. I was like, that's bullshit. You don't know this motherfucker at all.
Right. Dak's lived
what
the
comes
life
to
of
my
a rock
mind?
star.
Oops, sorry. What comes to my mind is one day, everyone's going to be old.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to develop issues. And these sons of bitches that are saying it, odds are they're not going to. But when it happens to them, if they're, that's a big word to curse, I just hope they remember what the fuck they said when that little pain.
I haven't seen anybody going after Dak like that.
Really?
But
would you like to?
No.
Well, it wasn't fucking fun to watch or hear. It's pretty upsetting.
No, it spun me up.
It's like, literally, they're going down to talking about how he's either his happiness and stuff is in life. Like a person. It's like me saying, well, Hammy, because you live in a house in Ontario type of thing or wherever the fuck it is, that's in a pretty nice neighborhood, you're clearly unhappy, so you need to give me that shit. Then that'll make you happy. I know this. How the fuck do I know that?
It's like a leftist shaming somebody in a Trump hat.
Yeah.
They don't stop.
No. It's like, where the fuck do you get off saying somebody's happiness when you can't fucking be happy yourself, but somebody else's? Our lifestyles that we picked, to go down, the roads we pick to go down, we generally pick because that's what makes us happiest, right? And really, in the end, all we want is peace and happiness. But personally,
yes, sir.
Yeah, peace and happiness. I have happiness while I'm fucking, taking the turns at fucking 45K on my fucking quad, right? That's not for everybody. So can you say that, oh, well, because you do that, that doesn't make you happy? Because you've determined this? why?
Right.
And how the fuck do you get to choose what makes me happy again? Like, where does that fall in line? You know, uh, I agree with what Hemi was saying earlier about not fucking promoting these cocksuckers that are out here fucking, saying this kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to hold true to that. But if you have seen this video from Miss Elite, where she and fucking Oki's clips are in there, but talking about how, you know, whatever's going on in Dak's life is all because of what they say he's doing wrong, you would just want to tell them to go fuck themselves. Like, that's the only answer you can come up with. Go fuck yourself. You don't know fuck all.
This is a recent video.
Yeah, well, Dak sent it to me the other day.
Oh,
So
fuck.
so this is how their way of thinking is going to be blanketed, right? So they now know what makes you happy more than you do.
Mm,
What the fuck? Where does that logic come in? Right?
right.
Like, that was just a fucking embarrassment. Like a straight up fucking embarrassment. And she should be ashamed of themselves. Both of them should be. Right?
Hey, Emperor, can you pull me in?
Oh, yeah. There we
All right,
go. There's
I'm
the
out of here.
original.
I'll be right back.
There. I'll remove that one. There, we'll take the original flavor. There you go, Indy. But yeah, that's not what this community is about. That's not what any of our groups are about. And whatever people think about us is totally up to fucking them. We've been hearing it since day one. Like I said, we've been called everything from women haters to fucking domestic terrorists because we choose to fucking take our own fucking lives into our own hands and avoid the worst case scenario simply because we've either A, been through it or seen other people go through it and don't want to fucking repeat that mistake.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people go through it. Brother Rad's here, right? Oh, Indy, we got feedback in.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I'm a
You're
raging
shitting on
drunk, god damn it.
God damn it. Well, yeah, Brother Rad's here. He says it all the time. 98% of women are not recommended. It's not because they will all fucking take us to family court and kidnap our kids, but they all have the fucking potential to do it. So we avoid them like the fucking plague.
Yep. And I'm assuming the other 2% are probably taken.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember if I got Michelle Gravis coming up there, but yeah, it's like I said, these people that behave like this they're fucking disgusting, and I got no time for it. I don't recommend you guys have time for it either, but you know what? You vote with your attention and your support. That's up to you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Well-
back. I'm sorry I missed some of that. I had to move my truck.
Well, that's like I didn't anticipate this, and it just kind of got plopped in me, and it triggered me. It's like, damn, of all the things, and then like, nah, I'm not gonna sit by on this one.
No, I don't agree with it either. Like I said, Angler, I know we're talking a little bit about you here. I hope you don't mind.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
Well,
in good
when
company.
when people started fucking calling you a raging alcoholic and a pedophile and shit like that, I mean, for the rest of us that are actually here for the right reasons, the first thing that came to our mind was just we might as well be listening to the turbo feminists and the fucking politicians out there who have all called us domestic terrorists.
Well, I'll tell you, I got a good heads up by a good buddy, and he told me, he said, "Don't even look," and I didn't even look. So I don't know what they said. I know that there was a lot going on. I mean, they were trying to notify me and tag me and all this shit, but I didn't even go look, man. I hope I'm making another step and, just getting past that bullshit.
Oh, that's huge, because I would have been in there looking. If it was, me, like I've done in the past, I would have went looking for it.
Yeah.
I'm looking for just give me a reason. Just give me a reason. So that was
Yeah.
a smart thing to do, dude.
That is true. We wouldn't be here tonight discussing what we're discussing if it wasn't for Indy and her and the Hemi telling me, like, we need to fucking address this shit right quick.
Yeah. It's
And
it, I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
well, I was gonna say, buddy, if there's, I've said it to most of the other guys. If you're in the Discord or you got my contacts, don't be afraid to fucking reach out, and lay some serious shit on me in private. I will not share it if you don't want to share it, and I'm happy to talk with you guys anytime. Don't hesitate.
Well, I
Indy
appreciate
held
it.
off.
I
Sorry.
appreciate it, but I shouldn't have to hold off because somebody's out there or a group of people are out there fucking doing what they're doing. I just don't have to look. It's that easy.
No,
I mean,
no, that's right.
it's fucking wild. God damn.
Well, like I said though, some of this shit should be addressed, right? Like some
Yes,
people need
I
fucking
agree.
corrections. They
Yep,
need
I agree.
corrections. And a smack
I
on the
can't
fucking
believe they're going
PP.
after Dak.
Well, dude,
No one's safe, is what I'm saying. No one's safe.
No. And if they'll turn on one of our other, brothers in the community, right? If they'll turn on them today, you're next. It's just a matter of when, right? It's just a matter of time when you're next. When they get done using up the fucking clout and the fucking drama that they want with the other person, they're going to come looking for somebody else. And they'll come for you next.
Yeah.
That's a fucking traitor. What do traitors get? They get the fucking rope. That's all they deserve. What's up, brother Dave? Hope you're doing well. Sorry if you came in a little late. We're going off deep end now.
David Smith. Yep.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's an absolute game of discipline to do what you did, Angler. Like, not go there. You know what I mean?
I didn't do a good job for a minute. I was pissed.
Who wouldn't be? That's not an abnormal feeling. Like, it's justified to be upset. Who wouldn't be upset? But to turn the other cheek, so to speak, like these people, you're not going to change their thoughts. Like, no matter how good you argue,
yeah,
or
Yeah, but Hemi, you can turn the other cheek. That gets smacked. You can just try to duck and dive, and then somebody comes up behind you and just kicks you in the lower back into the fight. That was supposed to be having your back, but they kicked you in the back.
Oh,
That's
and
what I'm saying.
this is the internet, Indy. They'll keep kicking you, even when you're sick and ill. They still kick you.
Well, see, I'm used to it in real life. This is virtual. I understand that, but virtual can trigger past. Sorry, guys. It
no
happens.
doubt. No doubt.
No,
That's why we have to be here welcoming and helping each other, not fucking tearing each other up like hyenas.
I'll tell you, the hardest part to get past was the weirdness of this all being, not sitting around and a couple of us are having a smoke and drinking a beer. And, this is all, by the way, I'm grabbing a water. It's all virtual. Like, we're not sitting around. I mean, virtually we're sitting around a table, but we're not, I don't know. Does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah.
It does. It's different. It's different. The communication's still there, but the in-person interaction's not there. Like, for example, you said you're just pulling the water. If we were in person, we would know exactly what you were pulling. But online, we have to just take everybody for what they say. And sometimes what they say is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Sometimes what they say is fucking golden.
Even though we've moved to an online kind of more worldwide social interaction, I mean, the benefit is we get that worldwide social interaction, right? I mean, some people don't agree with things that Unwanted Contriver says, coming from a place like India. I mean, most of us are in the Western world. We can't understand what's going on over there. But that input is fucking invaluable. It's all information that we're sharing and getting, and they're still having the same goddamn problems that we're having over here. Now he has a worldwide community, and we have a worldwide community where it's like, hey, this isn't just an us thing. It's why the MGTOW community became what it was, is because guys were finding places and other people that were going through the exact same fucking shit that they were going to, and they got to wake up and say, hey, I ain't alone in all this, right? And a lot of them, it's kept the gun out of their fucking mouths. Just knowing that they're not alone in this fucking world, you know what I mean? Or in their experience or in their fucking trauma. Uh, just knowing that is a fucking huge help.
No,
And
that's a really
it's
good.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's a really good fucking point, man. That's all I got to say about it.
I don't see it as any less meaningful than a physical interaction with the person sitting next to me. If anything, there's more meaning to it, because you know what? You guys can all come visit me. We can all go visit each other and still have that personal interaction. But there's no problem with the fact that now we don't have to fly everywhere or write letters back and forth to each other that take 2 fucking weeks, right? Or
Who
two
the fuck could
months.
have said that? Yeah.
Yeah. Now we get to do it live, fucking one on one all over the world, or 10 on fucking 10. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's great. I don't disvalue our online community compared to the community that I'm physically around.
Right.
Well, it needs to be safeguarded too, though. The online
Hence,
community we have, it needs to be safeguarded. If you
hence
value it,
fucking
it's
get
got to be
yeah.
safeguarded.
Hence fucking hunting down some fucking hyenas. That's why we're here.
I agree with that. I don't think it's all hyenas, though. I mean, to tell you,
Well, yeah.
go ahead, Indy.
Well, it's metaphorically hyenas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean literal hyenas, but they're like hyenas. I mean, it's a term you guys mentioned to me a few times, and it's like, you know what? That's a fucking good one.
It's
It's a good metaphor.
They prey on the
Yeah.
wounded. They hunt in packs. They
Well,
cackle. They cackle.
can you play this?
I
This
can,
was try
yeah,
it.
I can play
I
a
don't
little
want to get
bit
you
more.
struck though.
Well, we're almost at the end of it, right?
Right? I don't know when you went live, so I don't know how
Yeah,
much
he's lucky.
anybody saw it.
Yeah, BBC Earth wants to strike me down, but this was one lion with 20 fucking hyenas, right? And he was fucked. Alone,
He
you're
was
fucked.
fucked.
But when
He was
one of
fighting
his
his ass
brothers,
off, though.
yeah, when one of his
Yeah, he was
brothers
fucked.
showed up, the fucking tables turned,
Mm-hmm.
because the hyenas can cockle all they want,
Fucking
right?
A.
It just needs one individual to stand up and say, "Hey, I'll stand beside you. Don't get so silly, but I'm not going to let anybody sneak up on you."
Yeah, just looking at this still picture, this doesn't look like good odds, right? So when you get baited into these fucking disagreements or whatever, I'm not saying you can't have a disagreement, but when you're waiting there with a fucking gang to jump on somebody, you become these fucking hyenas. Okay?
A fucking men.
So
Yeah.
were we here to become a pack of fucking hyenas? Or were we here to kind of help each other get through fucking difficult situations, give people a platform to speak on, have a communication, have a fucking, group of individuals that might not have the exact same experience, but can relate, right? Or can even understand to a degree what other people are fucking suffering through. Maybe give
Alex,
them a. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll take. Oh no, I was just gonna say, Alex, I'll take 2 for the win.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
But
No,
see, if you notice the first line getting attacked, look at the wounds and the scars he has. Those scars will be with him the rest of his life. And
Yeah.
the turmoil of thinking, these motherfuckers are going to eat me right now.
Yeah. And
Oh,
the first
fuck.
thing they go for is the asshole. because they're a bunch of ass eaters, just
Well,
like
they're
the
trying to get
people.
into the body cavities the quickest
Yeah,
way.
just like the
Mm.
fucking hyenas in our communities, right? Or the ones that attack our communities, or the people in it. They're fucking hyenas that like to eat ass. So,
Well, I'd like to point out that if we don't hang out with people that, are of low moral character, just like Aesop said, fucking 4,500 years ago,
mm,
a man is judged by the company he keeps.
Hmm.
If you go in places and hang out in places where there is female energy, you will get that female energy, and you will display female traits.
yep. And that shit always comes to the surface, no matter how much they try to hide it.
And that's a great segue into what Brandon kind of
You
bring
know,
today.
I
You
I'm a
want to go
monk,
off on
and
that?
I'm a monk, and I don't deal with women. I don't deal with them online. I don't deal with them in real life. I'm cordial with them whenever I have to be, but other than that, piss on them. I don't want to have a goddamn thing to do with them. And if
So,
if people go out and they hang around in places where there's females, you're going to eventually get drawn into this type of of thing. And even if you're having a little pissing match with the female, you're still absorbing that female energy.
No, of course. And I mean, like I said, these traits, I've seen more guys display these fucking traits. Like I said about the gossiping thing. The gossiping is a female trait. It'll destroy our fucking community. I said that fucking months ago. This type of behavior, acting like these fucking hyenas to gang up on fucking people that you used to have like a good communication with, a good relationship with, and now you've just targeted them out for something that was said or missaid or misunderstood. I mean, that's not how men work. That's how females work. The frenemy, that's a female trait too.
Mhm.
Doesn't work here. But I've got to get rid of this because the goddamn BBC is trying to copyright strike me again. Those bastards.
Well,
But yeah,
they're the big black cock.
yeah. It ain't gonna work here, man, and it's not why most of us are here. I like to think that everybody has their best intentions in mind when they join our communities or they interact with the groups, you know. But when you're just now trying to use something from one of the people you used to call brother, type of thing, and now it turns into a big goddamn pissing competition. Like, it shows your true sides, right? It really does. It shows the true colors and what you're fucking really made of, and generally it's shit because that's just an unmoral way of doing things. And if you don't have a moral fucking bedrock, you ain't got nothing. Everything
Can I
else
re-
is. Yeah, go
can I
ahead, brother.
respond to Brand True Blood when I get a chance?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Brandon, that was I don't necessarily go to Good Mother's stream to hang out. I, I'm looking for info because I'm going, and me and Outlaw said it. We stream hop. We go all over the place. You eat it, undone chronic. For me, I'm looking around and seeing who's in the community,
Hmm.
and I've always said gatekeep, opsec, whatever you guys can do. Keep an eye on each other because you don't want somebody in your inner circle, and you know what I mean.
Well,
It's hard.
you can see people's behavior, right? That will go to let, let's say they went to the most moral person out there that we know that is in our community and is on YouTube. They will go there 1 minute and then go fucking hang out with the shit stains like fucking Hormax or the next. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and they'll go over there and do and say, or I should say, yeah, they'll go over there and say completely immoral things about people that they were just fucking buddy buddy with on the last stream.
Yeah. Yep.
Where else do you see that? The frenemy relationship between women, right?
Every fucking office I've ever worked in.
Was there more to
You
that,
see it?
Brandon? That's in.
I could be a smart ass. Pull me back, Hemi. Pull me back.
Fuck
I think
that.
Hemi knows what I'm talking about.
Fuck that. Get out there. Free speech. Get the fuck out there.
I like smart ass comments. They're funny.
It wasn't directed at you.
It
But
don't matter.
I bet Hemi knows what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I know
you
nothing.
lovers have your own secret life.
No, it was part of a stream. It was part of a stream, and there were derogatory comments. It had to do with pausing. If that triggers Hemi, pausing.
Fuck you.
You guys would have to do some research if you didn't see it.
You're such a shit disturber.
Well, see, if you stir shit one way, if you get the vortex going too strong, it'll slop out on everything. You got to have a counter stirrer. I'm always been the counter stirrer.
Hey, man, I support that 100%. Guys, if you want to join the stream and come in and say hello, maybe throw in your 2 cents worth, feel free, man.
It's physics.
Or you can join in if you were there for the whole pause thing.
I can hop out to make room, boys.
Oh, there's lots of room.
No,
buddy.
stay
Lots of
here,
room.
Angler, please.
Yeah, you need to visit more places where you're celebrated, bud, and stay there, not hop in.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from people who hate you.
Well, like I said, they're gonna say whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if there's any evidence out there to support it. It doesn't matter how fucking true or untrue it is. They'll say whatever the fuck they're gonna say. Because they're trying to just get people's attention, right? Through this fucking drama mill.
That's kind of what it's
remember,
looking like.
Angler. You've got a superpower. We talked about this before.
Pissing people off.
No.
Yeah, that is a superpower.
Well, Indy thinks it's his too.
Yeah, and he does believe it's his.
No,
You know
that's
what?
not it. That's
Dude,
not your superpower.
That's what you get from a
Yeah.
fucking Hoosier.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
But
I was gonna message Angler and say, hey man, here's some pointers. But that's poking the bear.
Oh.
all right, yeah, you might give it a test run sometime, but that's your call. All right,
I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate you having me on.
Well,
Brandon's had a long day.
brother.
Yeah.
Brandon, get some rest, brother.
More
All right,
logistics.
I hope to ride with you tomorrow, Brandon. Have a good night.
Definitely. Bye-bye.
And thank you again for delivering all that bacon, sir. We salute you.
Fucking A.
Salute.
So, gents,
What time's
anything?
what time's he getting up, Hammy? You know?
He usually hits the road at like 8 a.m. my time, so that's like 7, I think.
I don't know.
Your
Where's he
time?
at?
He's in Iowa.
I'm EST.
Where he just
I'm
came
EST, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys
well,
got an early start and they just finished offloading, so it was a
Well, they've
late
been
night.
fucking his shit up, too.
Oh, and today was a clusterfuck of a day for him.
He's had a clusterfuck week, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bit.
It would annoy the average man for sure. But Brandon, he's a stoic.
Nice. I just got your message.
Whose message?
In these, I just pulled up.
I pulled in the driveway.
What's up, brother Jay?
Well, I was wanting to ask you before you start transmitting, what are uh, what's the parameters of this? Rules of engagement. What's the rules of engagement?
Well, like I said, we've had a pretty decent discussion on actually pointing it out right now is the big thing, right? We can even give it a fucking label now. They're all hyenas. Fucking nothing but hyenas. Because they're cocksuckers. But that's, you know,
Okay, well, what's possible solutions?
Well, there's Brandon's.
Disengagement.
The ignorance is bliss thing. If you don't engage in it, you don't know about it, you don't hear it, you live a happy life.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I prefer to engage and, interact, right? And shut them down with fucking facts, logic, and reason. But as I've also stated before, it's hard to do that when they literally come in from the gate fucking with no facts, no logic, no reason, and nothing but lies, or speculations.
Yeah, if someone's got an axe to grind, they've got an axe to grind.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, do we fucking let them just fucking shoot their fucking mouth off without putting them in their place, or do we fucking actually engage? Like, I
Well,
mean, there.
isn't that the whole hyena thing? It's like, hey, 2 or 3 hyenas, after one lion, that's one thing. But when you got 20 of them,
Yeah, but it doesn't take many others to fucking back up
right.
the lion to actually fucking turn those tables, right?
That's what my theory of. Hey, look, you guys settle down. That's what I used to do in high school. If there was bullies and shit like that, if it was a little guy acting like a big guy and he was going around biting our ankles, yeah, he's going to get his shit smacked. But if they were legitimately picking on somebody with a handicap or something like that, it's like, look, guys, back off.
Well, then I dropped the ball that night for not being a lion.
Yeah. Well,
But
no. But that was a different person's platform, though. See, I'm respectful of people's streams and everything like that. If it's a big enough issue, it needs to be brought out on a platform that's not as hostile, if you will.
Well, I've found this video recently. It's a short one, and I'm sure most of you have all seen it. But it's a goodie, and it's a way we should be fucking essentially looking at this, if you ask me personally. And it's called "Fuck Around and Find Out." Shall we play it? It's very short.
I approve this message.
this is cute.
I concur.
We can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. Let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there's going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
It was genius. Fucking genius.
I could go so many. I could
so
go.
much knowledge right there.
What's up, Brother Chaos?
Hi.
I could draw a Picasso on
Fuck
that
around
board.
and find out, guy.
You know how good that sounds? That could be a comedy skit.
It is.
It is.
But
That's
no,
the
but
thing.
it's not. That's the good thing about it. It's not. Like, it's fucking true. And
It's the
fucking-
same. It's the same as
Songs ain't fucking around.
Satire.
look at the Crazy
Yeah.
Hot Matrix. It's true.
It is true. But
She's
I
hot,
personally-
loves sports. She's a tranny.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Man,
I
I didn't
per-
even hit my bong yet. I'm like, oh, I ain't ready for that.
Oh my god. That was fucking hilarious.
That was great.
Personally, yeah, I think we should be, putting that scale out there and be like, look, okay, you don't agree with what we're fucking doing or what we're saying? Okay, fuck around and find out. We'll school you. We have no problems doing that. And if you want to get down to it, we'll come lay a beat down on your ass in person. I'm fine with that too. No problems.
I
No
ain't got
problem.
nothing to really live for, so fuck all, you know.
Hey, put your fucking money where your mouth is, right?
My
Fuck around and find out.
avatar is not working.
Oh, but the Crazy Hot Matrix, yes, was absolutely brilliant. I think we should watch that just because. Just because. It was so fucking good. I haven't watched that in a while. Crazy Hot Matrix. Oh, this was fucking genius. I hope this guy has like a gajillion fucking dollars now for making this.
He's
I
a
really
lawyer.
do.
James Yeager, lawyer, did it.
A genuine lawyer?
Yeah, I do believe. The original guy was on James Yeager. What,
Really?
10 years ago? Yeah.
Oh,
Gun
dude.
guy. James Yeager.
So the video quality doesn't look that great on this one. It's pretty blurry, but I think the original was pretty blurry. But let's go back to the fucking original and I can have a listen, just for
Tim
fucking
Potter.
sakes.
Crazy Matrix is everything a young man needs to know about women. I've developed this on my own over 46 years of living on the earth. So this is how it works. You have your crazy axis and your hot axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy. So you got 4 to 10. This is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is. As a rule, this is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5. So this is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is. All right. Above a 5 and to about an 8 and below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone. But keep in mind, when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location. Okay? So that's the fun zone above a 5, hot, below an 8, hot, and below the crazy line. This means these are most of the time not crazy. Okay? Above the danger zone, above the crazy line, we have the danger zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany.
Bartenders. Bartenders.
This is where your car gets keyed. You get a bunny in the pot. Your tires get slashed, and you wind up in jail.
3 beers.
Now that we have some of the chart filled in, we got a couple more pieces to put in. But at this point, understand something. This is not a static environment. This is a situation where you have got to use this matrix over time to develop some reliable data. It's like a dope chart, okay? Because at any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart. So what you have to do is over time collect some data. And once you have a cluster of data points, you can begin to consider that reliable. Now, moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line, above an 8 hot, but still, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone. You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time. Okay, so you can stay here indefinitely. Now, above an 8 hot and between about a 7 and a 5 crazy, this is your wife zone. Okay,
It's only
when you meet this
$2,000.
girl, you should consider a long-term relationship. This zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual.
Yeah.
This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simply a representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy above an 8 hot. That's your wife zone. Okay. Now, below a 5 crazy and above an 8 hot, this is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist. If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that. Okay. So I was explaining this to a guy one time and he said, wait a minute. I met this girl and she's like smoking hot. She's like at least a 9 and she's chill. She's totally cool. She's like not even a 3 crazy. I said, you're telling me you've met a girl, she's a 9 hot, and she's like a 2 or a 3 crazy. He said, yeah, man, I like her a lot. I said, you should be careful. That's a dude. You're talking to a tranny. So you got to be careful because down here below a 4 crazy and above an 8 hot, you're probably talking to a dude. That is the universal hot crazy matrix.
Genius.
All right, Dana, that was pretty good.
James,
Let me ask
there's
you.
Holy
James.
shit, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is there any way that you can link that?
Oh yeah. Sorry, man. I closed it too quick.
Angler, you never saw that?
No, dude.
Oh,
Pop
dude.
did that video, God, a couple of years ago, I think.
Well, James Yeager did it way back. Yeah, that's his lawyer. So that's a lawyer talking to you. That's James Yeager's lawyer. Because I used to follow Yeager.
My best friend's getting that.
Hopefully that link worked right there. If not, I can put it in the private chat for you, Angler, and I'm pretty sure it'll work there.
We'll figure it out, but that was fucking amazing.
Well, he put hairdressers in there. I said, what about bartenders? Come on.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
bartenders.
he was doing a quick
They're just
overlay,
as
man.
bad.
And they can't all fit in there, but you know who they are. That's like flight attendants and nurses, biggest whores out there.
Oh,
They get and Tiffany's and Crystals and fucking Carries. I mean, they get run through more than the fucking Holland Tunnel. It's a fact. It's a fact. Right?
Yep.
Just a fact.
Lonely.
one time when I was getting out of the hospital discharged, the nurse said, hey, here's a script for Percocets or something. And my dumb ass was like, well, the doctor, she's like, I'll take it, you got a bonus. I was like, yeah.
Nice.
That's the nurses. She wasn't too bad looking either.
No, nurses are fucking freaky bitches, man.
Yeah, you know, they're like,
like
hey,
they like
you
to
get
get
2
high on their
scripts.
own supply, man.
Yeah.
I
well,
know.
you got 2 scripts, I'll come over.
Because my ex-sister-in-law was a fucking nurse.
My ex would get me certain pills because she worked in a
She ended up with such a fucking drug problem because all these doctors and nurses, when they would have their parties, right, they would fucking basically raid the fucking cabinets and go fucking nuts with these fucking like scripts that are hardcore scripts, right? Some of this shit is like what they give to people who are literally mashed to fuck after an accident, right? And they're on their fucking last moments. They're literally just trying to make them comfortable enough to die somewhat peacefully. Right?
Hydrocodone, Oxycontin, morphine.
Yeah, like and they are taking
all
them
that
like
really feel good shit.
Yeah, dude, they're taking them like they're fucking Tic Tacs.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh shit, Oxycontin's the best. Shit.
Until that
What's up,
itch
brother
kicks
Shinobi?
in.
But yeah, like these people
Hello,
are fucking
Shinobi.
crazy. And,
Morphine drips are nice too.
Yes, they are. It's a shame to put the governor on them.
Well, till they take them away.
the flight attendants, they get dick from all over the world, man. All over the
Of
world.
course.
Oh yeah, they're traveling.
Because
Oh
of
shit!
you
They
know,
can go.
different
They can
area
go out.
codes. That
They can go
song
out and get
area
shit.
code normalize cheating.
The stewardess, all them, then they can go out and get shit because they don't go through the same security as
Nope.
passengers.
No,
Trust
they
me, I know this. I
Yep.
know this. Stewardess can. Oh, they can used to be able to move shit. I don't know about today.
I knew a guy in Edmonton who was married to one, and I was like, dude, if you think your fucking old lady, who was a fairly attractive woman, like she was not ugly, they hired her for a reason, right? It wasn't because of her fucking go get 'em attitude, but it's like, dude, you're kind of average, and your wife is going places all over the world and doing all kinds of fucking drugs and shit, and you know it. You know she's fucking literally like every dude on every continent. She's probably got like a bucket list of all the other dudes she's gonna bone around the world. Like she's trying to
Nah,
hit every
it'll be
country.
fine.
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
She loves me.
Yeah, he's gonna get. Well, I haven't spoken to him in about 17 years, I think. So he's most likely got an uncurable disease that he's the only carrier of it by now. But it is what it is. He loves her.
There used to be a time where if a dude caught his old lady cheating, the dude that she was cheating with would normally get shot, and she would catch a black eye or two, and then society would just move on.
Yeah. That's
But
a different world.
Beta Bill fucking shot Tyrone, and they made it a hate crime and made that shit
Beta
illegal.
Bill.
Beta Bill.
What's up, brother Flamin'? Guys, anything else you'd like to add on the original topic? I know we went a bit off track, but fuck, that was worth it. It was a good laugh.
I would if you don't
What
mind.
are some solutions?
Well, let's see what Chaos has to say. He
Well,
was late
I just
joining the
wanted to
party.
chime in. Kind of what you have is a bunch of people who listen to Jordan Peterson, and they think they're psychologists all of a sudden just because they've listened to Jordan Peterson. And that's a lot of what's going on with that. There's that part.
Okay. I think I have to put my little guy to bed. I'll be right back.
I can agree with Chaos on people listening to Jordan Peterson and thinking they're psychologists, stuff like that. And I only speak from that platform of minoring in psychology. And it's like the mind is a very difficult and complex thing. You can't just stick an SSRI in there and fix it.
No. I understand the mind to a degree. I still learn shit every freaking day, man. Yeah.
Right. It will be an ongoing thing, but to sit there
and claim you know all and all that, it's ridiculous.
And then attack.
It's like, yeah,
and then
it's
attack.
just like my mom claiming to kind of be a mechanic because she was married to a mechanic her whole life.
Right. Exactly.
She ain't
Good
a mechanic.
analogy.
She might be able to change the oil, but barely. She can change the tires. I know that. Ronan, what's good, brother?
I just don't want to see people attacking people.
Yeah, I hate seeing that shit.
Vitriolic? Is that a correct term?
Vitriolic.
Yeah, caustic.
Vitriolic.
Well,
yeah.
Poopy butthole fucks cats.
I mean, I can say I don't like Hemi's nose right now, and we can have a discussion on his nose, but
you either like it or you love it.
I mean, nose looks like a dick, bro.
Disturbing.
Think of the
No,
pleasure.
this looks like a dick.
Well, it's like I could go at Hemi and say, "Hey, if you don't go skydiving, you don't have any balls."
I'd say that shaming language, sign
Yeah.
language, indie.
That's more shaming language than anything.
Did you get that one?
I did.
You ain't country if you don't go skydiving.
Brandon was on to some good idea today on his drive. He was like asking why we're over there. An outlaw replied that to hang out with the other dudes that are there. So he was thinking that what we need is perhaps maybe like a 24-hour hangout. It's always up with guys. He was offering to do it himself, but I don't think logistically that's the right idea. But,
I don't see how he could do it logistically.
no, but I think it's something that's just in the infancy stage of cooking up. But anybody that's got any good ideas on how something like that could happen, please.
Well, I noticed with like Good Mother, she can get on there and add people to panels and bounce in and out, which that probably goes along with her profession and her availability. I don't
Right.
think I don't think
What's up?
Brandon has that availability.
No.
What's up, brother Poopin? Or Poopy Butthole?
So yeah, there is a lot of logistical things, and then more people would. If someone could jump in there and blow Brandon shit and say, "Hey, you missed a pothole back there," it'd be a lot different.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, something to think about. Something to chew on. Like a
And,
24-hour men's hangout.
and
I'm
look
sorry.
at
What did I miss?
what you're doing in and going in and telling him go this love stride. We can all help him do other things and sit in here and bullshit.
Yeah. Find truck stops for him and shit.
Whoa, are you trying to set Brandon up with some fucking lot lizards or something?
No. Mind out of the gutter.
Jesus, I was gone
Brandon-
like less than 5 minutes. I came back. It's totally different topics.
Brandon's a monk. He has no interest for lot lizards.
Well, we was bringing up about setting up a platform so like people didn't have to go over to Good Mothers because who was it, Outlaw or somebody said, "Hey, we go over there just to bullshit."
Well, that's why I'm there too. I have the same reason. I go there to see the dudes that are there. Like the only time I ever see Johnny Midnight is over there. I don't usually just catch up to him on any of the other streams. But
I go in there for information gathering.
you're
Just see what everyone's
Intel
talking about.
guys.
Hey, yeah, is Dak all right? Is,
right.
somebody doing something?
Oh, I mean, like I said, go there if you want. I haven't been there in a while, and I was just there the other day. I mean, it was Frank and Unwanted Contriver that were talking. I stayed and listened to them talk. Right? That doesn't mean I have to fucking get in and gang up on somebody with them. I ain't there to do that. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't participate in anything like that.
Yeah.
And other than like, it's just a state of fact. But
Rather,
hey,
Yeah,
late to the
I think
party.
it would be better just to divert. You know what I mean, if possible.
What's up, Easy?
What's up, gentlemen? How are you?
Hey, brother, how you feeling?
Zambro, how you doing?
Pretty good, guys. I
Good.
fell asleep, otherwise I would have been here sooner. But I'm up now, so I'll be exercising, and here I am. How you guys doing?
Are we
Good
gonna
see
have to be hearing this kakunk shit?
What?
You was on Brandon's stream and we hear a kakunk. You're on a door track or treadmill.
Not on anything yet. I just woke up. I'm just having a cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna do that stuff.
You got Bailey's in it, or what's the deal?
Of course,
Kind
of course, a little bit of Bailey's. because it's
Kahlua? Kahlua?
No, I don't like the Kahlua in coffee. I like the Baileys in coffee.
Just Bailey's?
But I figured just because it's 11 o'clock at night, I can treat myself a little.
It's a creamer.
fuck. You're old enough to do what you want.
Yeah.
It's we're just kind of going on the random nonsense now, or any other topics. But if you wanted to add anything into what we were discussing about the whole fucking hyena behavior, now's a good time. I don't know if you caught any of it or not.
I didn't catch any of it.
Oh,
I do know that they're mostly. I do know that they're mostly a matriarch.
Oh, that explains a lot.
He just answered the question.
Yep, there you go.
I know on my son's mom's side of the family, it was nothing but misinjury. Every single one of them women talked badly about their man. After I bought the damn house, my son's mom would bring her sister over, and once she walked through the door, she was barking about her husband. So, yeah, I mean, it's like that. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I also have to admit, I bought this damn pack of Delta 8 gummies sometime back, and I stashed them up in the cupboard, and I ate one. So if I start talking, if I start going sideways, blame the gummy, not me.
What is a Delta 8 gummy?
What are these
THC?
It's a knockoff version of THC.
Yeah, they sell them legally here in gas stations. It's a little limp down the road.
Most head shops nowadays have the smoking and the gummies.
What is it? Synthetic weed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Why are you buying synthetic weed when there's so much real weed out there that's better?
It's illegal where he's at, man.
Because the synthetic shit's legal.
Really?
Yeah.
Where Indian angler are, it's like you can go to prison.
And depending on the state you live in, like here in Texas, if you get caught with, I think it's anything over 2 ounces, you're going to jail.
So what is it? Wait a minute. Is it synthetic THC?
Pretty much.
I thought it was real, but I thought it was like a derivative from, I don't know, unless I'm being lied to.
It makes you feel weird.
It's like
dude, it's not raw THC. It makes me feel weird. I thought it was me, but if it's synthetic, I'll go with chaos.
That's for sure.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I've tried it before, and it was definitely interesting.
It did feel synthetic then, now that you say it.
Okay.
Count me out. I'll stick to the real shit if I do decide to do it again. I've only done it. Yeah, I've only done it once since I decided to start Gamers Against Weed, but
Gamers Against Alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it make me a bigot? I did it for medical reasons, man.
You're being a hypocrite and judgmental.
Oh God, am I a hyena?
You are right
You're
now.
raging. You're raging.
You're reeing. You need to calm thy tits.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. Little quick research on Delta 8.
Mm-hmm.
It is from. It is no. It's not synthetic weed. It's tetrahydrocannabinol. It's the same thing as Delta 9. It's found in cannabis and
government regulated.
It's just it's referred to as marijuana light or diet weed. It's a little.
See, it's a diet. It's not good for you.
It's mostly. It's extracted mostly from hemp-derived CBD. So it's more so. I think it's CBD.
Diet Coke,
not THC.
Diet weed,
like CBD with a kick.
Yeah, it's not really going to get you too lit.
It doesn't get you too lit, but it does. It does.
You might just feel a little warm.
It also depends on what you smoke it out of.
I'm gonna stick to the original natural brands, you know.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
Yeah.
Do you feel any confusion, anxiety,
Oh no,
drowsiness,
Just
a
side
little,
effects.
I'm laid back and I feel a little bit high.
a little numbness,
Nothing like that.
a little brother? Oh, okay.
Well,
Brother Saunders.
Later, Saunders.
I hope you don't
It's
have
all
any
good.
drug tests coming up though, because you'll fail.
Oh. Oh.
Night, Father Saunders.
Drink lots of water and some cranberry juice.
Water's about all I drink right now. I can't get enough.
Yeah. Good
Hope
for
you,
you.
you don't have diabetes.
I don't know about that yet.
You got a dry tongue.
Well, I do right now since I ate that goddamn gummy.
That's almost what it's like all the
Well, that's
time.
natural. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, but no.
but that was one of the symptoms of both the medication I was on and the fucking diabetes.
Okay.
So that extreme fucking dry mouth with like a patch of your tongue goes like a fucking torn up desert. Yeah, that's a dead giveaway. I didn't know at the time though.
Are you talking about like when you wake up or like
all day
long?
All day long.
Okay.
My tongue,
I mean, I have that sometimes when I wake up. But...
Well, I've been on insulin now for just going on 2 weeks, and my tongue is only just starting to heal up because it would get so dry that it would crack apart. And of course, you know,
Jesus
you eat,
Christ,
you talk, you do anything, you're using your tongue in your mouth, right? Type of deal. And it would just continuously bust open.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it ain't no fucking joke, homie. It sucks.
But like I told you earlier, I just checked back in today, man. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know it got that bad.
Yeah, and the worst part is mine is a complete genetic fluke. It's not because of anything I ate. It's not because of anything I didn't do or did do. It's not because it runs in my family. It's just a one-off. It's like,
wow,
that just fucking, you just happen to roll a bad dice on that one. It's like, are you fucking serious?
God said, I choose you to shit on. And
yeah, that's right.
Shit all over him.
Brother Doug Edwards there was supposed to talk to his dear fluffy lord and get him off my back last week. Didn't. But...
Oh, I'm praying for you, Chris.
You're like I
I'm all
said
good,
in the
buddy.
chat. That's Mother Nature, Chris. You got to take it up with Mother Nature. We all know Mother Nature's a fickle, crazy bitch.
Yeah, no, I'm all good. I'll get it under control.
Nothing to do about Mother Nature. Father Time, you can only wait.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's wow, Eric.
Sorry.
No, it's a fucking dude. It's nothing. You know, I don't like needles, obviously, but it's a it's a nothing burger.
Has that happened before?
Where somebody just kind of randomly pulled a bad card? Oh yeah, tons.
That's just
I'm
the way
sorry.
life is.
I got lost for like with your tongue and shit.
No, never. It never happened before. But like I said, those medication that I was on to quit smoking, the side effects are dehydration, nausea, dry mouth, fucking dizziness, weight loss,
diabetes,
and apparently diabetes.
Man, well, fuck.
Fucking Shinobi. Brother Doug.
It's like you're upset with me, Chris.
No, I'm not upset with you, brother. Never. Never. No, Brother Doug, you know, he's had a rough week too, so.
Yeah, Doug, sorry to hear about your mom.
Yeah,
my
brother.
condolences.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, man.
Don't you worry, buddy. Like I said, we'll help you get through it. If you ever want to talk or if you need some help with something, just fucking say
in
the
a
word.
way, though, it kind of worked out because from what he's told me, he got lost in the system. So he can go back and do his mom's funeral and all that and then come back and get right to work.
Oh, well, if he wants to come on and share with us, I mean, that would be some good
Instead
news.
of me telling your story.
Good, brother.
I think things are just working out for him, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Doug. If you hadn't spread that around with everyone, I guess we let the cat out of the bag here just now. Sorry, buddy. I know you didn't even tell me yourself, so sorry. But we're here for you, brother.
You're pooper to the point it no longer hurts, just squirts. What the fuck?
What happened? I just got back. I've been talking with the damn mute button on.
The poopy butthole. You've got to let life pulverize your pooper to the point it no longer hurts, just squirts.
That's Father Saunders.
You've been trying to lay a little low. Well, I'm sorry about that, bro.
It's all good, buddy. You know, of course, Brother Eric lost his mom last week, or sorry, not last week, 2 weeks ago now, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago now. Of course, if you caught the stream where I had her on, we were hoping to have a follow-up, but we didn't quite make it. But I did get to say hello to her the day before, right?
The day before, yeah.
Yeah. God bless her. Wherever she is, he better be looking after her. Holy fuck, am I gonna fucking go to war there?
Broke the mold with her.
Yeah.
She was like I said, Chris. She really enjoyed. She talked about that for, I'd say, for about a good month, about how much fun she had, and she always asked about you, all everybody.
You did tell her you were coming to visit me when you left, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, she was still. She was still. Yes, no, she knew I was going up to see you.
Okay,
she was very happy.
Awesome. No,
she was like, buy him a drink for me. Buy him a drink for me.
My kind of woman. My kind of woman.
There you go.
Right up until she died, man. Even like during when I was giving her the morphine and stuff and everything in hospice, she was like, "Get me some Baileys. I want a drink." So it is,
man, guys sitting down and catching a buzz with some old people or old women, that's the best. Man, they got a couple of drinks and they're like, and they're just old people yapping at each other.
Yeah, when I last went back home, when my dad and my granddad were alive, he would sneak down the basement because me and the old man would go down in the basement to have a drink of whiskey, right? And we'd hear him coming down, and we knew he was just coming down for a cigarette and a chat, right? But he'd have a fucking glass in his fucking pocket. No, pour me up a drop. It's like, all right, here we go. There we go. And he's on all kinds of fucking meds too, right? That he knows he's not supposed to be drinking with, but he didn't give a fuck, and we weren't going to tell him no. Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good memories. Good memories.
Hell, guys, my mom had a stroke, so she had one of those scooter things. And we'd get her all buzzed up. And oh god, she couldn't drive that son bitch worth a fuck. She was running into everything. and then we would turn it up from like 3 to 10, man. Wham!
Oh, you just speed her into the fucking walls?
We were ruthless.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it over some other people's fucking miserable fucking joyless lives.
Oh, god damn.
Oh, Chaos is coughing.
I'm dying. Fucking allergies are kicking my ass.
Oh, yeah. Same here.
It's winter, guys. There's nothing to be allergenic about.
You got to remember, down here we get
different.
We get the Midwest. We get all of that breeze from the Pacific Northwest, and it comes right down the pike, all the way down through the Dakotas, through Kansas, to Oklahoma, to Texas, right out to the Gulf. The wind goes right down, and it brings everything from the Northwest down with it. So whatever you're allergic to, times it by 10 because it gets like, it picks up everything all across the states.
No, we just got fucking like almost a foot of snow. It started snowing and it didn't stop until there was almost a foot.
Keep that
You have
shit
snow
up.
on the ground up there?
Keep
Yeah,
that
dude.
shit up
2
there.
days now it's been fucking snowing.
Keep that shit
Jesus.
all up there.
Yeah, that's all you, man. You can have
Yeah.
it.
Well, fuck, man. I was like, I'm up there helping Lisa's dad, right? Get the yard all fucking sorted and shit, get everything put away type of thing for winter now because it's fucking snowing, right? And I go to park my quad down by the fucking trees there and cover it up. And he's like, oh, don't park it there. It's going to be in the way for the snowmobiles. I was like, I just got this fucking thing fixed. You think it's done just because there's some snow on the ground? You're fucking delusional. I'm going riding on this motherfucker this weekend. I don't give two fucks.
Hey, will that snow melt, or are you gonna have snow now until like May?
Well, it says it's not supposed to snow anymore this week, according to the forecast. So the next 4 days it's supposed to be no snow, right? Just sunshine. Whether or not it'll get warm enough to actually melt it is kind of highly unlikely. But because everything was so warm when this came down, we are basically on a fucking skating rink because the first couple inches
Gotcha.
melted.
And it
And
froze.
and it fucking froze now, and the roads are fucking terrible, dude. Just terrible.
Well, I can tell you one thing: the people in Texas, Oklahoma, and like Kansas, they don't know how to drive on ice at all. At all. It's like down here, it's like it's like a smash up derby whenever there's any kind of snow or bad weather.
A lot of people, yeah. You believe it or not, like when I was working in the food industry, I noticed something over the years. The worse the weather, the more people showed up.
Yeah. Yes. That's true.
So why would you want to be out in this shit, man?
Dude, I still got my summer tires on. There's 2 inches of fucking ice on the fucking road. So,
Oh, do you use chains?
No, I just got my summer tires on. We didn't have time to switch anything over, man. It just fucking snowed on us. Yeah, dude, Jay, Victoria, what are you in Victoria, Jay?
Mm.
Like, are we talking Victoria, BC or Victoria, Australia? But Victoria, BC, if a fucking snowflake falls from the sky, the whole fucking thing shuts down. Okay? I usually was driving back and forth from Langford to Victoria, which is literally like 10-minute drive, right? 10-minute drive with road speeds. If that's the actual speed you're going. It would take an hour and 10 minutes to get from my house to my work. The day shit snowed, right? I was making it there in that fucking 10 to 15 minute range because the entire town shut down. I was on a job site where there was over 60 people working, right? And I was there with 2 other guys. There was 3 of us that showed up for the snow day. It's like, this ain't fucking snow, man. You know what I mean? Like it didn't even stay on the road. It melted on the road. It was just like a little bit of dusting in the grass. And they were fucking shutting down the whole city. So yeah, I know what you mean when people can't fucking drive on the snow. Oh, you're in Saskatchewan. Okay. Saskatchewan. That explains a lot. So you guys got no snow anywhere you are? Hemi, you must at least have some on the East Coast, right?
Not yet, at least.
No, nothing yet.
Are you guys serious?
I'd like it to stay that way.
Yeah, still green here, man.
We're going to be around the 60s for the next 3 days, and I think close to the weekend it's going to cool off here. But I think at night the lowest I saw so far is going to be 19.
This weekend I'm going to pull the dock out of the water, but it's no sign of freezing yet.
It's 68 right now.
Well,
where I'm at. The high is only supposed to be in the high 70s. So we're on that steady decline to cold, torturous hell.
Well, I know Alberta got hit pretty good, and from what Jay's saying here, Saskatchewan got hit pretty good. So I guess that's where the line stopped. I don't know anybody in Manitoba, but well, Manitoba's got areas where you get snow in fucking June, so depends on where you go.
Manitoba's north of you, right?
Oh, it's east of me.
I mean east, but north.
No, we're all pretty much on the same line.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it depends on where you want to go. There's North Manitoba, South Manitoba.
I thought for some reason Manitoba was further north.
Nope.
I thought that was the northernmost province of Canada.
No, that would be like
Northwest Territory or
Northwest Territories.
Nunavut.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Nobody goes to none of it.
They don't want none of it.
Yeah, they don't want none of it.
We're at 3 degrees right now here. So even if there was snow, it would like melt the minute it hit the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer it that way too, Michelle. If I want snow, I go up the mountains to look for it. But unfortunately, I live in a place where you can literally fucking have so much snow that your claustrophobia will kick in. I know that personally because I think it was the second winter I was up here, or the first winter. We got so much fucking snow, dude, that the roads and the trees alongside the road looked like they were all fucking coming in towards you. You know what I mean? As you're driving down the fucking street in the middle of the night. It was fucking terrifying for me.
Like you're just waiting for it to, like an avalanche or something.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it felt like. It felt like you were just waiting for something to trigger. Right?
Yeah.
So, some fucked up shit, man. But get a snowmobile and you'll feel better. I guarantee it.
What kind of Canadian are you? You get 4 months. 4 months of fucking snow.
Dude, I've been living in Victoria for too long. What can I say? That's how it goes sometimes.
That's true. My uncle went from Ontario. He moved to like Vancouver Island, and as a practical joke, he mailed my mom his snow shovel. He's like, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah, you don't. Like I said, they don't even know what to do with it. Like a few flurries fall from the sky, and they fucking have no idea. They just fucking panic and all stay home, and nobody fucking seems to question it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get a day off work. You can't beat that.
Well, I mean, it's like I said, it's not that far from where I was living to where I was working. To go in regular traffic took over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
During snow days, there was no one. I never saw another fucking vehicle going from my house to my job site. It was like waking up in The Walking Dead and everything's fucking gone or everyone's gone. It's fucked up. It was a pretty freaky fucking experience. I'd never seen that anywhere else, where like a little bit of snow just fucking literally got rid of everybody that was alive in the fucking town. You'd swear to God they were all fucking kidnapped by aliens or some shit.
That's funny.
The fuck's Dial gone?
What's that?
Shinobi in chat.
Canada is a myth like Australia. No, I'm pretty sure I'm real and this is a real place, bro. I'm pretty sure Australia is a real place too, although I haven't been there. You know what I mean? Where did they even come up with this idea? Like, has anybody ever watched, like, because I know these people make like videos and documentaries about how Australia is not a real place and the Earth's flat and shit.
Well, I think they're looking at it from it was colonized by prisoners.
Right, but most of the people
When
that are saying,
when did it get its notice? When did it become acknowledged as a actual like country?
no, they're saying that the landmass itself doesn't exist. like
I
at
don't know
all.
about that. I've seen the map.
Yeah.
I've seen that satellite thing in outer space pointing at the ground. I saw Australia. I saw North Korea at night. Those pictures ain't no joke. That place is dark, under the bed dark.
Well, I think there's a video out where it's like 30 fun facts about Australia. And one of the facts about it is that most of the people, like the big fucking majority of the population, which I think they said was like 98% of the population, live within a small sliver of it.
Yeah.
The rest of
It's
Australia is like scattered numbers and unpopulated.
it's like the
Just like
it's like
Canada,
Canada.
just like
Because most of
in,
the stuff
in the
there
U.S.
can kill you with great ease.
I think those are all great points, but they all came out at once. It is a lot like Canada, like Eric said. We're only populating like 32% or something, if that.
They got to keep it
And
condensed as much
yeah,
as possible, especially by the coast.
Oh
well,
yeah.
that's where most of the people live is by a coastline.
Yep.
But
Within
that's worldwide though. Like it's something like if you took the world population, it's something like 80% of the world population is within 10 miles of the coast.
yeah.
Wow,
Well,
big percentage.
Yeah.
what was it which city is it they said that you could fit all the people of the world in? Not
Texas.
stacking them. Yeah, you could not stacking them on top of each other or anything, but literally standing them side by side. You could stack the entire population in one state.
City or
Yeah.
state? State.
Actually, it might be a city. It might even be a city, guys.
Ooh, I don't know about everybody in the world. No, but
Everybody in the world.
I think Texas is a good guess. Either Texas or
You
California.
could put the whole population of the world in Texas, and everyone would have a quarter of an acre.
Okay, well, we're talking side by side.
Wow.
So that must bring it down to city size. There must be a city somewhere big enough where you can house the entire population of the earth. I just can't remember which
Zombo
one it
just said
was.
it. He said everybody in the world could fit in Texas and have a quarter acre of land.
Right.
Not side by side, but have a quarter acre, an eighth on either side of you.
Yeah, I'm talking where they said they can fit into a city. I wanted to
Oh,
say
a
it was
city.
Manhattan, but Manhattan is an island.
No, Manhattan's tiny.
Right.
Well,
all of Canada could fit in China. What a coincidence. They're trying to fit all of China into Canada. Thank Trudeau. Let's thank Trudeau. That Nazi fuck. But I think it was on Joe Rogan. I'm pretty sure it was one of the guys on Joe Rogan said that.
You got any Chinese police stations there?
I don't have any here that we know of, but on your end,
There's a couple in Vancouver. I know that.
Might be.
Is that right?
Yeah. There's a few in Vancouver, and apparently, I don't know if it's true or not. They say there's one in LA.
Now, is this actually to police Chinatown, or is it to police?
No, it's an actual police station. They say it's for the Chinese citizens that are living there.
Yeah, to police them.
To police them.
Yeah.
That only violates like 800 fucking laws that go with most countries, including, I believe, like the UN has something in there about that as well. But fuck it, right? Trudeau, liberals, yay!
The UN
it'll be fine.
Better than the fucking Russians and the Chinese and.
Well,
that's straight up infiltration. I mean,
who the fuck is running the United Nations? It's a fucking socialist.
That's infiltration. And then we train the soldiers in winter warfare.
They've caused more harm than they have good.
I heard about that. Yeah.
They're like PETA. They've killed more animals than they've held.
Yeah, and they think they're doing good. Yeah.
Those PETA no-kill shelters that are actually all killing the animals.
Yeah.
They own the world's biggest freezers for a reason.
Well, I got one for you. Jet engines. They used to take sparrows, blackbirds, and throw them in the intake to see what it would do to the engine, and make sure it could survive it and everything. Peter threw a fit. So then they had to kill the birds, then throw them in. No shit. Look it up. Look it up.
That's right.
Oh,
So Boeing was doing that when they were making commercial airliners to study the effects of geese and ducks. Like remember what happened like with that flight that Captain Sully?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's happened so many times. Yeah.
Bird strikes. Yeah.
But yeah, you couldn't throw the live birds in there. But by God, if you gassed them, you can throw them in there.
Yeah.
fucking outlaws fucking trying to bribe or maple syrup and Justin Trudeau. Fuck. If you got, you know what? I'm pretty sure every Canadian would give up the maple syrup if you take Justin Trudeau.
You can drown them in maple syrup for all I care.
Oh, fuck yeah. If you drown them in it, that's even better. Yeah, if you want to just like.
Just a quick little side note on syrup. Remember that idiot? I think his name it's either Leahy or Durbin. They the guy, he's like from Vermont or Connecticut, one of the senators. He wanted to make it a federal crime if like you went on like one of those syrup farms and stole a little syrup from one of those like trees and something. It was hilarious.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm serious. Yeah.
Oh.
He actually proposed a bill. It was like back in the 90s when Clinton was in. He wanted to make it a felony if you like, went and stole like a little bit of syrup off a tree when you were on like vacation or something. It's hilarious.
I think it was on Hammerhand's stream or somebody's the other day. They talked about people and their voting rights in the U.S. Right when it came to basically being an or getting a felony, right? Whether or not you should be able to vote after you've served your time and shit. The first thing that came to my mind is like, dude, everything you do in the States that lists as pretty much illegal is a goddamn felony. So, like, who the fuck isn't a felon in the U.S.? You know what I mean? I've met lots of people in Wisconsin, and I know, like, I didn't pick the greatest place, but at the same time, they all had fucking felonies for dumb shit. Like, some of it was dumb shit.
Well, Chris, there's so many laws and stupid things on the books. Like, you can commit a crime without even knowing. Like,
yeah,
John Stossel did a thing about that called "Everything's Illegal."
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't we break essentially fucking like 5 crimes a day or some shit like that on average?
Like I think it's more actually.
It might
I know
be
New York,
more, but on average,
New York City. I mean, there's if you take the lid off of your coffee cup just to sip your coffee on a subway station, that's called an open container, and you can get a $25 ticket. Like, it's insanity. It's insanity.
Yeah. I've heard everything from you can't make fucking shadow puppets in the window in New York while in a skyscraper. You can't fucking frown while walking through a park, I think, in fucking Illinois. You can't fucking have an ice cream in your back pocket somewhere down in Georgia. It's like, what? Where the fuck?
I'm glad I'm an upstanding citizen.
You should be. You should be. Indy, you are the role model for all Americans out there, I guess.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'll take it over some of the dumb shit I've fucking seen and heard, bro. I will take it. I'll deal with an entire population of Indy any day.
I'll go there. I'll take Angler under my wing anytime.
There you go.
Ooh, cool.
Oh. There was a couple of good conversations this past week that I, think we could have, expanded on a bit. But to be honest with you guys, I've been feeling so fucking nasty that I can't even retain a goddamn thought anymore. Coming down off of this fucking, I guess, sugar high that I've been on for a long time. It's really fucked with my cognitive abilities and everything. Like, I think this week I'm feeling more normal, but I'm still having like blurry vision all the fucking time. So,
Well, get better, man.
I'm doing what I can. Last night it was the first time I dipped down into a single digit, and that didn't last long. Motherfucker. Yeah. But last night I felt fucking terrible. Like absolutely terrible. I think I was chatting with Chaos and Henry. It is what it is, buddy. I think I'll get used to it a bit more as this goes on. But at the same time, it's like, man.
So you're saying getting used to it, does that mean that something's changed? Like you got to get used to something that you're not used to, or?
Well, I mean, other than fucking pumping my blood full of this poison, which I think it might be.
Well, his body's been tolerating the elevated levels. It's just like drugs. You get more used to it, and then it gets to a breaking point, and he's trying to come back down to a baseline, and you feel like absolute goddamn shit.
Yeah, because I mean, when I thought my gallbladder was actually acting up 15 years ago, they didn't test my blood sugar then, and they couldn't find a problem with my gallbladder. So
they
now
could have fucking killed you.
Well, now that I'm coming down using this insulin, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I spike and then come down, it gives me the exact same fucking pain as like your gallbladder would. So I'm thinking 15 years ago, it wasn't my gallbladder, it was my goddamn my
insulin.
Well, yeah, but it's the pancreas. Like they said, this could have been going on for years and years and years, and it's just gotten to a point now where your body has tipped over in the balance, right? And now you're going into full, essentially, like a diabetic kind of shock, right? Because your blood sugar level is spiking, your body's going into a state of ketosis because it's not getting any sugar to the cells, and now your body's basically eating all the fat and your muscle, right?
The human body is amazing but weak at the same time if you look at it.
It truly is. Yeah, it truly is.
Resilient. It's more resilient.
It's resilient, but at the same time, it's kind of feeble. You fucking it all has to work in balance, right?
Really? It's feeble?
Yeah, I think it can be.
So like if you run into trees and shit like that?
No, not running into trees and stuff as much, but
okay.
But like small organs that generally do like a nothing function can change your entire fucking system or lead it to a fucking, end of life term.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? Yeah, you're talking about shit they can just take out of you and it's not going to affect you.
Well, some of it will affect you, but while it's in you and failed, it can actually kill you.
Exactly.
Like your appendix, right? Your appendix.
Yep.
Appendix can erupt, poison your body, but yet it's still there and it's not used for anything. Your gallbladder, however, is used to regulate your bile, right? But if you take it out, you will fucking come back to a sort of equilibrium. It's just certain things might cause you to have some discomfort or digestion problems. Pancreas is not one of those. Pancreas you lose, and when it's dead, it's fucked because it doesn't heal. And, eventually, if you don't really watch your diet, eventually your blood sugar level gets to a point where it fucking kills you. Right? Double sucks.
Gotcha.
So it is what it is. I'm sure I will live. I've learned to adapt so far. No big deal. Minor details, man. Let's fucking soldier on. Oh, lost brother Eric. But yeah, no, it's one
what
of them
happened
fuckies.
to him? Where'd he go?
Don't know. Maybe his phone died. Oh, there he is.
Sorry about that. 1 minute.
Any final thoughts, gentlemen, or should we do the after party here?
I'll stay for the after party.
All right. Well, we're hitting the 2-hour mark, so
I think I'm gonna hop off, fellas. Sayonara.
all
Hey,
right, brother.
take care, Angler. Good seeing
Hey,
you.
Angler,
Sleep well.
you want to come after party?
Not tonight, man.
Uh,
All right, I'll see y'all
All right,
see you,
brother.
Angler.
later.
No. Other than that, guys, anybody that
Yo, what's
didn't
up,
know,
Primo?
oh, Chaos is streaming.
Not yet. He just showed up in your chat.
Oh, there he
Yeah,
is,
Primo's in the chat.
brother Primo.
Hey, Primo, how are you?
I just again will let everybody know that Dak is, not doing the best, but he's not, we don't think he's going to leave us just yet. Hopefully, Postka Bob's coming in and say hello. Hello, Postka.
The hell, Chris? You're supposed to wait for the password.
Oh, I saw the fucking Ministry of Beer's floor. I know that place like the back of my hand, and I've never even been there.
Anybody could copy that footage.
Nobody hates you that much.
Are we backstage?
No, not yet. Not yet. Let everybody know again that Dak is, still with us, and he's going back to the hospital, but feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah, I called him a couple of days ago, and he sent me back a message saying, heading back to the hospital. I'll give you a call this week. So hopefully he's doing all right.
We're going to hope for the best, but don't let these cocksucking roaches and fucking hyenas tell you anything different about anything that's going on with him or anyone else.
Yeah,
They're
I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck you guys are talking about.
Well, I'll play the video for us once we go into the after party. But I got to load it up here. Trust me, it's fucking doozy. The shit these people are saying is fucking insane. Like I said, we're hoping for the best for everybody, but hopefully we'll be able to get together again here pretty soon. Just super busy still, getting everything ready for winter. Fucking sucks that it hit us early.
God damn.
Chaos is destroying the lung today, and you sound like shit, brother.
Fucking allergies.
But yeah, we'll shut her down here, guys, and thanks to everybody for coming, and we'll chat with you again soon.
I'm back.
Yeah, take her easy.
Oh, we're shutting her down.
Take care, everybody.